Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a jalapeno garlic and herb chicken on our pellet smoker. You're not going to want to miss this. This is going to turn out fantastic. So let's get to going. Okay, the first thing we're going to get our stuff together to start going on and in this chicken. I've got a whole 5-pound chicken here, and I've got 2 jalapeno. I'm just going to cut the end off of this one. I'm going to cut it in half. There we go. These are pretty good sized jalapenos, and I'm going to take the seeds out of them. Just like that. Just get most of the seeds out. That's where all your heat comes from. We just want the flavor. Okay, there's one. Now then I'll do this one. Get most of this membrane out I can. And the seeds. Okay, got most of that out. Let me get this off of here. Got those done. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to take and we're going to cut this one. Going to cut the end off of this one. And we're going to cut this one in half. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the seeds out of this one. And I'm only going to be using half of this one. All right. Got the seeds out of that. Now I'm going to cut this up. Just going to cut this up in slices. Now, just going to put these together. Just going to chop these up. Going to put these right over here like this. Now I'm just going to really chop them up real good. There we go. Now then, I'm going to take and I'm going to put these right here in this bowl. Okay. And I'll throw this away. Now I've got an onion here. Slice this in half. Just like that. I'll set that right there. Now that's going to go right over there. Now I'm going to take my chicken. And I've already cleaned it out. I've already rinsed it off. And I'm going to stuff these onions in there. Put this jalapeno up in there. Stuff an onion right in there. On this side. Just like that. And I'm going to slide this one in there. Just like that. Now then, set that to the side. All right, now that I'm going to take some baker's twine. Just going to wrap this baby up just like that. All right, now we got that. Now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to turn this baby over just like that. And I've got some salt, pepper, and garlic that's going on this. Just going to put a light coat of salt, pepper, and garlic on this chicken. Going to get all the sides. All right, we got that on there. Now, I'm going to gather up stuff. We're going to mix up a rub to put on this. I'll be right back. Okay, now in this bowl, I've got 3 tablespoons of butter, softened butter. I've got half a jalapeno pepper. I've got 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic. I've got a half a teaspoon of thyme, and we're just going to mix this all together. Now I will actually add this recipe for this at the end of the video, and I'll also leave it in the description for you. And we're just going to mix this all up. We're just going to make kind of a paste out of it. This is going to be so good. 5-second rule on that one. Okay, just going to mix this all up. Just like that. If y'all hadn't tried this, you really need to. This turns out fantastic. Oh, and I also put about a tablespoon of olive oil in this. Like I say, I'll leave the recipe for this at the end of the video, and I'll also add it into the description so you can make it. Okay, now we've got this all mixed up pretty good. Now, this is where you can get your hands dirty. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to rub it on here. Just like that. Just rub this on here real good. Just going to put it all over. And we're just going to cover the whole bird with this. This butter and jalapeno. A little bit on these wings. Can't forget the wings. Now let me turn this bird over. Just going to wipe it on there. Like that, just get a good coat on it. Make sure we got all this stuff on here. Yeah, there we go. Now then, I'm going to go wash my hands and I'm going to go out and get our pellet grill going. We're using pecan pellets today for this. This is going to turn out real good. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got our meat stick thermometer put in here. We're going to be using it today. And we've got our pellet smoker up to 400 degrees. That's what we're going to be cooking it at. So let's go get her on. Oh man, that's gonna be good. Okay, the alarm on our meat stick thermometer just went off. We're gonna go out, we're gonna check it and see if it's ready to go. If it is, we're gonna pull it and get it in here. Right. What? Ready. Get that off. Okay, we got our chicken off. Let me pull this out of there right quick. There we go. All right, gonna cover this with some aluminum foil. Gonna just let this baby rest about 15 minutes. We're gonna come back in here and we're gonna tear into it. Okay, our chicken's rested, but before we cut into it, let's kind of go over what we did here. We took half of a medium-sized onion and one jalapeno, sliced it in half, took the seeds out of the jalapeno and we stuffed it. And then we mixed up a rub to go on it, but first we put on salt, pepper, and garlic. We just put a layer of salt, pepper, and garlic. Mixed up some butter, 2 tablespoons of butter. We mixed up half of a jalapeno, chopped up. We chopped it up really good. And we put 1 teaspoon of thyme. We put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We mixed it up real good and we slathered it on there. We put it on our pellet grill. It set at 400 degrees with pecan pellets, smoked, and we smoked it until it got to an internal temperature of about 170. Pulled it off, let it rest 15 minutes. The butter and garlic rub that we put on it, I'll put the recipe right over here, and I'll also put it in the description so you can get it down there if you don't catch it here. So, let's cut her up. I'm just going to slice me a little piece right off here. Boy, it's nice and tender. Boy, look at that. Man, I want you to look at that. Let me cut me a piece right off of there. Still hot too. Oh man, that is good. Did you taste just a hint of those jalapenos? Skin is nice and crispy. Took us about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes to cook it. Man. Man, oh man, that is good. So I want to thank everybody for showing up. I want to thank everybody that's watching my videos. I want to thank all my subscribers. And I want to send a special thanks out to all the men and women in law enforcement who protect us and keep us safe every day, and all of our first responders. And I want to send a special thanks out to all the men and women who are serving in our military and to all of our veterans. Thank you very much.